Diva Corda. My name is Chloe, and this is Roisin, and we are the fastidious food fanatics. We come from a small Irish school in the heart of Wexford, and being here today makes us ecstatic.
Our one good idea was to inspire, to educate, and to raise awareness about food miles. We designed an interactive workshop for primary and secondary school students, which brought about lots of smiles.
We conducted a survey in our school, investigating one's knowledge on the concept of food miles. The results astounded us that the vast majority hadn't a clue what we were researching, 80 percentiles.
We researched our topic on the internet about the effects of our food origin on climate change and our carbon footprint. Finding out that Kellogg's travelled all the way from Michigan, we thought this had to be a misprint.
We called in our local experts. Sheila Kerwin enlightened us to how she sustained her family by growing her own fruit and veg and making homemade bread.
Janet from Gorse Farms in North Wexford came in and gave a talk to our school on organic farming, biodiversity, and saving energy by keeping a small garden bed.
We decided it was time to act.
Sister Act.
And this is a fact.
Did you know that the delicious Pink Lady apple travels all the way from Australia to Ireland? The Food Miles calculator tells us that that's nearly 11,000 miles.
Oh my yeah!
So we designed a fun and meaningful presentation to make kids more aware about where their food comes from. We sprinkled in some basic knowledge such as carbon dioxide and climate change.
We tested their knowledge on what they had learnt and gave them seeds to grow a salad range.
We had prizes for the winners.
On douche na tato, dain de coon dain de me.
We ran our bilingual presentation with first and second years. They gave us the thumbs up.
We then visited 4 schools in Wexford: Kennedy Park, Oilgate, Gaelscoil Inishgorhig and Gaelscoil Lochgorman. They thought it was immense. They really loved planting in a cup.
We wanted to spread our message further. We started a Snapchat, became Insta heroes, and delivered our message on the school's YouTube account.
We hung our bilingual posters in schools, petrol stations and community centres so our ideas could reach a larger amount.
Suddenly, our movement gained momentum. We became local stars, attracting all the local paparazzi, such as The Echo, Wexford People and The Guardian.
We decided it was time to hit the sound waves. Speaking on beat, we nearly felt like a Kardashian. Okay.
Let's take a step back. Did we have an effect?
Well, let's think about it.
We visited 5 schools.
That means we managed to educate over 1,200 students.
Even if only a fraction of these kids take our message on board.
Wait, don't forget the newspapers, the radio, the YouTube, the primary school websites, our posters.
I think we've done good for 2 second years.
You know, Obama was right when he said, change will not come if we wait for some other person, or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek.
I think we've learned a lot along our journey.
How to communicate, how to grow your own, how buying local food has a massive impact on our planet.
Yeah, you know what? Science doesn't have to be boring. This was fun. I like those kids. Sometimes kids know best. After all, they are our future.
Thank you so much for listening to the 2 Food Fanatics. Talking to you has been fantastic. If you're to take anything away, remember, it's your turn to save the day.
Gur míle mágwibh SEAI osach don deis ionach seo a thuirtún.
Gur mágwibh.
Well done, guys. Well done. I don't have to ask you to move anywhere. Stay exactly where you are. You've got 2 minutes of questions starting now.
Girls, that was a fantastic presentation. I love your word of like fastidious, fantastic, food fanatics. So you like your alliteration. You did so much in terms of the awareness. Like what do you think was the single one that, maybe one you enjoyed doing the most, and secondly, that you think got the best impact?
Well, we enjoyed going to the primary schools the most, I think, because that was our main idea, and all of them were so interested in what we were doing, because when we were doing our presentation, we didn't just do a presentation, we put games in it, and at the end we were doing quizzes and giving the TATOs as prizes and asking them like what they had learned, and all of them just had their hands up to answer everything. And then when we said that we were going to teach them how to grow their own things as well, they were all so happy about it. And we've been on to the primary schools and they're all growing in the windows of the schools, like all stuff that they can eat, so they know how easy it is to grow your own food as well.
That's brilliant. And when you were passing out the crisps, did you make sure that they were Irish crisps and that they hadn't travelled too far?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, we actually even asked them, why do you guys think we use potatoes? And then they answered correctly that they're from Ireland, so yeah.
Oh, very good. I'm going to pass you over to Annette.
Thanks, guys. That was super, very energetic and very well practiced. You seem to really enjoy it. I was waiting for you to burst into song, maybe later. You did a really good range of things. How did you pick your speakers? Because they seem to be very appropriate to your project.
Yeah, well, the first speaker we talked about, Sheila, she just grows all her own fruit and veg, and we wanted to kind of see how easy it was, you know, because it's hard to say, oh, you can grow your own food, but she really told us the practicalities of doing that.
And then the second speaker, they have their brand, Gorse Farm, in Bunclody in Mount Leinster, and they only have half an acre, and they grow so much, and they're all out in local supermarkets like Super Value and stuff, and they're a really big brand in Wexford.
Great. And what would you say, now that you have had an impact on, was it, you said 1,200 students, and then all the people who read the paper and listened to the radio, what do you think that'll do for the environment? What impact does that have?
Just like like say you wanted to buy strawberries from Wexford or say another place, just even that people make the small decisions that will change our planet.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
Well
you.
done.